I want a renaissance to shine a light, be the change we want, set things right. We've been waiting in the dark for so long.
Hi. As you know from the other talks that I've done, I'm particularly interested in communication, all sorts of communication, particularly with my son, who has severe speech and language impairments. But also, recently I've moved over to England to look after my father, who is suffering from Alzheimer's. Now, he's at a stage where he's not bad. He's just got very poor short-term memory, but great long-term memory. And he's good at remembering things that he's interested in, like his money, his bank balance, his poetry, those sorts of things. Now, when I came over a couple of months ago, I decided that the best thing to do, first of all, was to establish a routine. So this is what I did. I worked out a plan of action for what we were going to do each day. Now, Dad doesn't have great mobility. He has a couple of canes. Some days he can't get out of bed. He suffers from gout. So we couldn't do things that required a lot of walking. So otherwise I would have, you know, suggested that we do things around the shops a lot, or go for walks up in the Malvern Hills, which are behind us. But those things were out. So this is what I came up with. On Mondays, we go to the library. And I've got a disability sticker so I can park the car really near to the library entrance. And when we go in, I don't know about your family and what they're interested in, but Dad's very interested in books. So he manages to get in there, and then I direct him to biographies, history, and poetry. Those are three areas that he's particularly interested in. And I always say, you've got three books, you can get three books out, and then we take them back home just for a week so they don't get lost. So I'm not caught looking for them. I know exactly where they are. We keep them on the floor by his bed, in his bedroom. So we do the library on Monday, and that we sort of do around lunchtime, and then we have lunch with my sister who works near the library. We go to a pub. Tuesdays is entertainment day, and we go to the cinema generally to see. They have a matinee of 10:30 at the local cinema, and we go there and see whatever's on. They usually have a nice choice of sort of what would appeal to middle class English gentlemen, and the latest releases, but not too violent, not too full of sex, really quite good. So we do that, and that's entertainment on Tuesday. Wednesday is our discovery day, and on Wednesday we go out anywhere from the town. We don't know which road we're going to take, and we go left or right according to how we feel or whose turn it is in the car to say. So there's my son, my father, and myself. We choose which way we're going. We've never been there before, and we just keep on driving until we find a pub. So it's called Discovery Day. We have lunch there, and we get to see around the town. We get to know the roads out of the place and the scenery, and it's just a lovely afternoon. Thursday is a washing and cleaning day. Not not particularly significant or enjoyable, but very useful from Dad's point of view, because it gets him back into the routine of doing things that are, so that he doesn't lose his skills, that are helpful to him. Like when I came over here, when I arrived, uh, he was living in a home where carers were coming in twice a day, and he never did anything for himself. He didn't cook for himself. He didn't wash up a plate, and he was utterly bored and helpless and lifeless. And now I get him to do as many things as he can do within his skill set. And one of them is escorting him from, right, we're doing the washing today, Dad. Right, your laundry basket is here. Let's bring it in, and I'll do the carrying. You put the clothes into the washing machine. This is how you turn it on. This is the soap powder, and he gets a sense that he's important, that he's doing something, that he's looking after himself, which is what he's done for most of his life. So that's Thursday, washing and cleaning, and just small jobs that I supervise Dad with. Friday is visiting day, and we visit friends or family or monuments, churches, museums, little factories, little tourist spots. There are a lot of tourist places around Worcester where we live. So we go on a trip, or we go and visit you. Usually if we visit someone, it's my mother, who lives an hour or so away. And then on Saturday, it's car boot sale, which Dad absolutely loves, and he does manage to hobble around looking at things to buy, and he loves picking up DVDs for £1 each, and books he loves. So he really enjoys himself there, and some clothes. Sunday is church. Sometimes Dad gets up early enough to come with me. If not, then we go later. And sometimes there's car boot sale. Sometimes there are exhibitions on and talks. But basically it's just church. So what I've done is for each day there's one main activity. Then in the evenings, if he's not gone to bed early, we will have a game of Scrabble, or we'll have a game of Uno, or we'll do a jigsaw puzzle. We'll have some indoor game that keeps his mind ticking over. Or a bit more ambitious, he might help with preparing the dinner. So again, it's all worked around sharpening his skill set, keeping him up with reading and activities and social skills and physical skills as well. So that's what I did, or what I am doing with my dad while I'm here in England, is keeping every day sort of bouncing along, and there's a routine. So I say today's discovery day, today's entertainment day, today's washing day. And now, after a couple of months, he wakes up and he says, what are we doing today? And he knows there's something on. He knows he might forget it the next day, but he gets up with that air of expectation, something is going to happen today. So perhaps that's something that you can adopt in your own life, of looking after, as a carer, looking after someone with Alzheimer's. I hope so, because I found it very helpful. And I just wanted to share it with you. So that's my talk on talk today. And see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
I want a renaissance to shine a light, be the change we want, set things right. We've been waiting in the dark for so long.